Hi guys, it's been a while since I've had my bullet planner out, so I thought I'd do a plan with me in this week. This is earlier in the week than I normally plan, and mainly because I'm away this weekend. So I'm going to show you the current setup for this week, which is full on rainbows. It is the Elliebeth Designs annual event this weekend, hence the rainbows and the gold accents. And I've gone for matching nails as well. So that's the weekly setup. I kind of like how it's turned up, even though it's quite full on. And then these are the dailies, and I'm really the decision to journal in the same colour just came out of nowhere, and I love it. So anyway, we're going to go on to next week. Lovely plain week to start the week. It's getting to the point now where this side is thicker than this side. Not sure how I feel about that at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to use this week a personal kit from Elliebeth Designs UK. So this is designed for a personal sized planner. But I like the mix of stickers that is included. I like the additional full boxes, so I thought I'm going to give it a go. Now, Rachel, who owns the shop, has also started doing some optional add-ons for her kits. So you may have seen from videos I've done recently or Instagram that there are now headers. These are headers version 2.0 because originally it was just a little half sheet. Now you get 2 sets of headers, which I really like because I do milk my kits for all they're worth. So bought the headers. They used to be included in this kit but were removed because they were. I have the normal add-on boxes sheet, which has been available for some time. Then I also have some add-on event labels because I like event labels, but I like coordinating event labels even more. And I also have some extra washi strips, so you get 2 sets of slightly thinner, 2 sets of slightly wider, and then just an extra one. So I thought I'd get lots of extras, and then whatever's left over I can combine with the tiny kit version of this, which I have to go in my bullet journal. So here we go. Now, it has been a while since I have used a personal kit in this planner, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not quite sure how I want to set up this week. I may actually try, it's me being brave here, doing my to-dos at the bottom again, because I've enjoyed that process for holidays. Not that I use it very much in the holidays, but why not? So I'm going to go with the checklists down here at the bottom, and I'm going to alternate them because I am. Now, this is the only version of Rachel's kits that still has heart checklist. All the others have gone to stars. That's just an observation if you're wondering about the other kits. I'm trying to do this quickly if I can. I will just say I have just filmed, actually I can't remember if I said this or not, but if I have, I apologise. I have just filmed a flip through of this planner and talked a little bit about how I'm using it, how things are going, what's not working, because there are things that have not worked for me, and what I'm enjoying as well. So I feel like I've already talked for quite a long time, so if I'm a little less chatty, I do apologise. It might also have something to do with the fact that I am just completely wrung out. This term is going to be a long term. 29 more work get-ups. That's the one to think about. Anyway, so these washi strips are included with the kit, are long enough that you could run down the side of your personal rings and then punch through, but I just do what I always do and run them across here because I do, and for no other reason than that. I've confused myself because I normally have extra stickers here, but now I'm going to put this one down here. Now I know it's technically not summer yet. It will be summer this week, but it also feels like it's been summer forever because it's just been so hot at work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's what I thought. I'm going to put this here. Ish. Yeah, about there. And I'm going to record meals on this, I think. Just because I can. Oh, that's going to annoy me. Hold on. If it overhangs both sides, it will be fine. There we go. Rectified. We have the stacked habit tracker, which I quite like because I don't know. I just like the stacked one. There's something about it, and then I think I'm just gonna put the extra checklist up here. Because I can, basically. That is as far as my brain has got. It's going to be a very long term. And then I want a header. Do I want a header? I do want a header. There's no icons in this kit. I've just realised that. There is in the tiny kit. Let's go with... I'm going to go with this. And then I can record... No, I'm not going to go with that. Change my mind. I'm going to go with an asterisk instead, and then I can just make notes of whatever I want to make notes of. And I think I'm actually just going to run this along here as well, just to bulk up this bit of the planner even more. Sorry, I've just suddenly realised this bit is really quite chunky. I might have to do some pen only spreads. There's nothing wrong with doing a pen only spread. If you would be interested in seeing like a pen only plan with me in this, please leave a comment below if there's anything else you kind of have in mind. I know in one of the groups there was a discussion about covering up the time blocks and using this in a different way, which I may do in the holidays. I think in the holidays I will have a slightly different focus. I'm talking about the summer holidays because 6 weeks is a very long time. Okay, I haven't thought about mild liners or pens. Let's go with this one. So Monday will be the 18th. 19, 20, 21, Thursday of summer. 22, 23, 24. See, although I haven't counted any squares today, I've still done counting, for those of you that miss it. I'm gonna pause and then do my sleep shading, just because that's quite dull and boring, and all I do is draw lines with a mild liner. We don't need to see that, so I'll pause and be back in a moment. Okay. So, I realised after I'd done all my lines that I have gone too far on my sleep, but actually that's probably no bad thing, given I actually probably need to sleep for that long. But anyway, I also realised that my grey mild liner is starting to run out again, but never mind. So, sleep is down. Let me go for the weekend banner. Now, I will be honest, I now forever live in fear of putting down a weekend banner after the time I tore it on camera. So, obviously the planner has to go upside down. And then it's going to go in here, so that black line will go straight through the K, just like that. So that's that. Now we will shade in some of the big obvious stuff, I think. So the big obvious one this week is work, because it is a work week, so we will just go straight in and block that out. Yeah. I am at the moment trying to stay in school for as little as possible, and as soon as I can get out I am. So other than Wednesday when we have staff meetings, I'm trying to keep it quite a reduced amount. So that's work. The only other thing going on next week is guides. So I'm going to go with this event label and Monday, yeah, in there. Now I could use a guide event label, but I like the pretty one from the kit, it matches. But I will go around the edge because it helps me colour code things. Now, other than that, there is nothing else going on next week, which is really thrilling and exciting. So I am going to block out time for other things. I am going to use one of these down, where was I going to put it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where is it going? I'm going to put this in here to mark out time to do my weekly review process and to start thinking about July prep for planning, because you know it takes a while to think about these things. Saturday evening, there is actually something happening Saturday evening, isn't there? Something's got moved from this weekend, so we will go in there. There we go. I am going to just have a look. Let me just have a look. I'm going to block out some time to actually spend with my husband next week as well. Friday night is always a good night because I can stop and not worry about things. Thursday night is planner night. I think I'm going to put that down there. And, oh, that's the point. What have I done with my Penguin Joes? I don't know. You got a little Penguin Joe sampler with all the kits. I don't know what's happened to it. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just use that one. It's okay. And then Saturday. Now, one thing I quite like about the half boxes that are in the personal kit is you get this little white line of deco around the edge of the sticker, which I quite like, I'm finding. I'm going to block out a morning for me. Okay, just for me. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but it's just time for me. That'll do. I'm going to put this up here for some brief lists because I quite like these things like that. So it might be something like stuff that's going on with my life planned out during that week. And I haven't put a box down for my RE unit, but I haven't even written the date. I will write the date. Let's do that, which is the 18th to the 24th of June. You can probably see then by the way the paper is depressing how much stuff there is under there. And let's go with green because that's vaguely worky. In there, and then we will go for that one and that one, I think. Yes. Nice splash of yellow. I love this. This yellow is from the new pack of mild liners that I had to replace some with. There are certain sets that I've already replaced. There are certain sets that I've just replaced for the first time, which isn't bad considering that I've had them for about 2 years. Don't think any... Oh no, I do like... There are still a couple of original ones. That's not bad. RE, work. Da, 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 da. No, I think that is it. I will mark down the first day of summer, because I think that would be nice too. Tuesday night is game night for my husband, so that will go in there. I'm just realising I haven't really used any of my add-ons yet, but I might do in a minute. So I'll leave that for now. I'll come back to it. Let's go and do the dailies. So I have one set of headers for here. The other ones will go with my tiny kit. So I like using the headers on the day headers on here. I just realised I always call these headers and the date covers. It's just me. Yeah, I was saying I like using them on here because I don't know, I just do. I know I've seen a lot of people recently using like full kits, using the date covers on the weekly view and then like stamping or hand lettering on here. I do not have the patience for stamping or hand lettering, so I am happy with stickers. And I'm going to go with Sunday on here this week. And I need to split my big box. So there we go. That's that done. Those will be saved for later. So obviously I am now going to grab some washi. I think I'm going to go with this one just because it matches the washi on the other side. So we'll put that in there. Craft knife. Magic. Now I could use these divider strips, but I don't think I'm going to. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to do the colour. I'm going to go with this pale sort of turquoisey blue. So I use the thin end of the mild liner to do the internal lines. Sorry, I'm really focusing. I don't think I'm being very chatty. Up here. And this is just because there's a little bit of blue in the headers and I thought it might lift it a touch. And then I use the thick end to then run around the edge. Because I just like the bit of splash of colour, basically, and for no other reason than that. I'm not sure I've done this on camera in a while because I had a few questions about it the other week, or maybe they were just some people that haven't seen any of my videos, I don't know. So all I do is just run it like a highlighter around the edge, and I don't colour in the whole thing, like every aspect of the page, which like I do in my B6, but I do this. Oh, that was exciting this week. So very sadly got excited. On, I think it's Friday, Leuchtturm 1917 Instagram, there was a post about sizes of notebooks and things. It had a whole stack of notebooks in different sizes that were different shades of blue. And I was looking through it and I was like, okay, that's the Master Slim, that's the B5 because I have that, I've got both of those, that's the A5, that's the A6. Hold on a minute, there's something stuck between them. Is that a B6 notebook? I got quite excited and commented, oh my goodness, is that a B6 size notebook? Because it was very exciting for me, very sadly, I know. And they commented back, you've spotted it. And getting excited when someone like that comments or replies to one of your comments is ridiculous. I think that's whole levels of sadness I never knew existed. Although I'm sure there are people out there that would agree with me. But anyway, the exciting thing out of that is that in July, Leuchtturm are releasing a B6 notebook, and I believe it's in the same sort of style as the B5 ones. So it's soft cover, slightly thinner in size. I don't know for certain though. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. It's quite exciting though. Yeah, it's quite sad, I know. People are there thinking. So that's my dailies set up. And I think that is all I'm going to do for my dailies this week. And fill them in as I go. Oh no, it's not. I remember what I was going to do. So, excuse me a moment. We have a spider mite problem. It's annoying me. Where was it? So this was half term week. So half term week, I did my to-dos at the bottom, which didn't really fit in, and then I had the good bits on the days, which I quite liked, because it meant I didn't lose that good bit. It was still assigned to every day, and I just enjoyed it. The one time that I tried not doing it on the front, it didn't really work, but it did. So I'm going to take a slightly different colour. I think I'm going to take the green again because I like the green. And I'm just going to run along. I'm going to give 4 lines. And I'm just going to run along so I've got a separate space. Because that still gives me space to be creative or additional lists or anything else that might come to mind. But I've still got my space for my good bits, so that required a lot of concentration, a lot more than I thought. So, let's just have a quick recap, because I think as I look at this, I think I'm pretty happy. It's really annoying me that I haven't shaded in my timelines, sorry. There's something about shading in the timeline that I feel is necessary. I don't know why it's necessary, but I feel it is. There we go, that's better. Oh, that's much better. Anyway, I, for once, haven't gone on and recorded much in pen, which I do as I go normally, but I've gone before the pen this week. That's interesting. So anyway, let's review. Let's go back to reviewing. This is my weekly spread. And these are my daily spreads for next week. I've used a personal kit from Elliebeth Designs UK, so this is what I have left from that, which I will invariably use as the week goes on. I did use the headers that are an additional add-on. I have used one of the event labels from the event label add-on, but I'm sure I use more of them, and if I don't, it doesn't bother me because I will use these elsewhere. And I have used a tiny bit of washi. Again, doesn't bother me, I use it elsewhere. I have been thinking about how I can use all the add-ons in my Passion Planner Pro, which makes me very excited. But anyway, so that's this week as it goes. Well, the next week, obviously. 18th to 24th of June. I really like how this has turned out. Said it took me a couple of attempts to kind of get the personal kit to work for me, but I think it's good to see that it's not just the Erin Condren kits that work, it is the other design kits as well. So anyway, as I said before, if you've got any comments or anything or any questions, leave them in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see how it fills out or look at some of my other spreads that I've done in a bit more detail. And if you haven't seen my flip through and update on this planner in general, go and check that out. So I will leave it there for now, guys. We'll be back next week. I'm approaching that point in the month where I'm thinking about July and thinking about one book July as well, but we'll see what happens next week. In the meantime, happy planning.